here from the Military Arms channel. So I wanted to follow up on my recent review of the Blackhawk SERPA leg holster. A number of you guys made comments about the locking mechanism on the SERPA and mentioned that this lock can become fouled with debris and render the holster inoperable, meaning that it would lock the pistol in the holster so that it would be mostly impossible to get the pistol out when you needed it. I've carried SERPA holsters for many years. I have several of them, this being another example of another SERPA that I have that has a paddle holster on it, or a paddle attachment. And I've never had a problem with the locking mechanism. To be honest with you, I don't roll around in the dirt on a day-to-day basis. I don't grapple with bad guys. So this holster's never failed me. I've never had a problem with the locking mechanism. But based upon comments of others and, various postings on the internet forums and the fact that I've never found a definitive video on YouTube about the lock failing, I decided to see if I could get this lock on this holster, which has the same locking mechanism as the holster I recently reviewed. I wanted to see if I could get this to fail. So I took this training pistol and went outside in the snow, because we have plenty of that here in Indiana right now, and decided to see if I could get the locking mechanism to fail and how hard it would be to get it to fail. So let's take a look at that video and see how it did. So this is about as good as I can do with what I have available right now. We right in the middle of winter here. So I'm going to take this SERPA with a Blackhawk 1911 training pistol, and I'm just going to see if I can get this lock mechanism to fail me. I will pack snow into it, drag it around there, and see if the lock will fail. And sure enough, as you can see, I cannot get that pistol out of there with the snow packed in it. A little bit of tapping gets it out, but if that was something other than snow, you'd probably have a little bit of a problem. If I were to scoop snow into the pistol, like that, or into the pocket of the holster actually, not the pistol, and stick the pistol back in, well, that's working. But packing that snow into that lock mechanism definitely seems to cause a problem. I can bind that up pretty easily. Yeah, that's bound up just by me packing snow into that lock. And of course I cannot withdraw the pistol, and I'm applying quite a bit of pressure. Actually, I just got it to release, I think. But you can see up inside where the snow is actually accumulating, I think, right here on the lock. Once it thaws out a little bit, it seems to work okay. I'll have to try some sand and some other debris when I get access to it. Right now the ground's frozen. I'll have to pick up some stuff and see what I can find to jam this thing up with. So, as you can see, the comments about the SERPA system are true. The lock mechanism can easily become fouled and render the holster inoperable and leave you hanging in the wind with your pistol stuck in your holster. Now, that was just with snow. If it were sand, dirt, rocks, things that wouldn't dissolve with heat or couldn't easily be shaken loose, your pistol could become hopelessly stuck in your holster, leaving you without a backup, or even a primary, depending on how you use your pistol. So what I want to do is take a look at the Safariland 6000 series holsters. I'll order one here in the near future for review and compare its locking mechanism. It's a passive ALS locking mechanism. I want to compare that to the SERPA system and see how likely it is to fail in comparison to the SERPA system. So look for my review of the Safariland holster, and thanks for watching.